Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Jack Stocken's Monday class, his intermediate class. I hope you're going to enjoy it, and I hope you'll have a lot of fun putting your comments in the chat box. Any problems that you may have with IT, we can't deal with it in the chat box. We need you to use the click here for support above me, or just try backing out with your welcome email and coming back in again. That usually fixes it. And welcome to everyone who's going to watch the program via replay. And I think that's about it for now. And we seem to have another really big class. If anybody's new, just let us know, and so that we can say hello and welcome you. So without further ado, I will get your teacher and welcome him down. There we go.
Morning.
Hello, how are you?
The teacher is here.
Are you back home?
Yes, back home now for a couple of weeks. Actually, for quite a long time. The next mystery location will be the end of September.
Okay, so you're having lovely weather where you are?
Yes, it's kind of not so much of a heat wave now, Franny. We're down to about 2022 in North Yorkshire.
That's good.
I think they're having a heat wave down south. So no, but we've had no rain, hardly any rain for about 2 months over here. So a lot of the country's in drought. And
that's no good.
We're having like hosepipe bans. Well, we're not in North Yorkshire, but down south they are.
So the Shilpa from London said it was still quite warm, so I take it.
Yeah, no, so we could do with some rain. But anyway, we're okay.
Okay, well, that's excellent. It's another big class, I can see.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. Very, very exciting lesson today, Franny. I mean, they're all exciting.
It is.
It's particularly exciting because we're going to do slam bidding. Which is so important. And, I think it's the hardest thing in bridge is slam bidding. Because it takes a lot of experience to know when to go for a slam, when not to. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I'm fairly convinced after this lesson, the students will feel more confident about bidding slams. It's all about confidence, experience, the E word.
They can always watch the show again via replay to consolidate it, can't they?
Exactly. So the replay is brilliant, for watching it time, and hopefully people are playing the playable hands now as well. So we've got those up and running with the new technology, and as you know, we're hiding the East-West hands, so that's making it a lot more challenging for the students.
All right. Well, I better go. I don't want to make you late, and I'll see
thanks,
you
Franny. Well, thank you for stepping in for Bashir. He's on his holidays in America for a month or so.
I wonder how he's going.
He's going well, yes, I think so. I've had the odd message. He was in Oregon last time I spoke to him.
Good heavens.
Whichever state that is in.
Quite a bit different to Japan, but anyway.
I've just seen a special guest in the chat box. We've got Jack's mum joining us.
Oh, that's lovely.
She's joining us from her
Super
holiday.
Hot. She's in your mum's in Burgundy.
She's in Burgundy, she has a holiday home there.
Beautiful.
So, I think she's cooling down inside, hopefully. So,
all right.
Good to have Jack's mum on board.
She can be reinforcement. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks, Franny. Bye for now. Right, everyone. Well, it's Monday morning. We are ready for this exciting lesson on slam bidding. Where are we? And here we go. Let's get going. And warm welcome to those watching in replay as well. Very much part of our class. Can't make that live. Yes, slam bidding. Well, 6 no trumps and 7 no trumps is relatively easy. Because, it's the magic number, isn't it? It's 33 for 6 NT. You all know the rhyme. And for 7 no trumps, we'll, bid and make 7 no trumps hopefully one day. You'll need 37 or more points. So if I opened 1 no trump and you're lucky enough to have 25 balanced points, you'd bid 7 no trumps. 37 there. There's no rhyme for that one just yet, but 33 for 6 NT. We'll have to think of a rhyme, won't we, for 37? Yes, but it is the hardest thing in bridge. I said that experience is the key. You know, as beginners, of course, we just learn bidding to game is difficult enough. But improvers, intermediates now, obviously, it's important to bid a slam if one is there. Otherwise, you'll miss out on the points. 37, no trump heaven. Tony, that is a good one, actually. I'd be surprised if we came up. What do you think of that, Jack's mum? 37, no trump heaven from Tony. I do like that. I think we might struggle to come up with as good a one as that, but no doubt people will put their thinking caps on. 37, reach for heaven. It's just come in for Mary D. 37, slamming heaven. I wonder which one we'll choose. I like all of those. Tony was first off the fastest finger first there. Right, we digress. So here we go. 2 no trumps. What would you do with 13 points there? Start off relatively easy. We're mainly doing unbalanced hands today, but just a little recap on balanced hands, which actually should be relatively easy to bid. I mean, you're always going to make 6 no trumps, but, you know, they are easier to bid. Because of the 33 for 6 NT, there aren't many other considerations, to be honest with you. Yes, everyone's bidding 6 no trumps, and everyone is correct. Good. Fast arrival, 6 no trump there. And a quick recap here. After an open bid of 1 no trump, bid straight to 6 no trumps for 21 plus. However, if you're 19-20, you invite game with 4 no trumps, the quantitative. So a bit of a recap. I think you're all pretty good on that one now. So if I opened 1 no trump, what would you do with that? 19 points. So 33 for 6 NT. To slam is a maybe, isn't it, with 19 or 20? So yeah, so fairly basic. We just bid 4 no trumps, yeah. And there you go. North raises to 6 with a maximum 14. Good. You make 6 no trumps relatively easy, just knocking out the ace of clubs there. Let's play hand one on, well, not on BBO anymore, it's on LBO, but there we go. So we open 1 no trump down here. And North, 19 points. What do they do? Good morning, Dulcie. Nice to see you on this bright morning. Yeah. Much cooler here in North Yorkshire. I think it's around about 2022 today. So this is 4 no trumps, of course. And South has got 14. What do they do now in response to the 4 no trump? Good. Well, with 14, 12 or 13, they pass. 14, they accept the invitation to slam. And the lead is the 3 of hearts. There we go. Hiding the opening lead, which is a good thing. That's their 4th highest. Counting certain tricks, is that something you've just done? I would always advise you to do that in no trumps. Gives you a good idea of where you are. I wouldn't do it in trump contracts. How many have we got? It is a good routine to go in there and you're planning at trick 1. Most of you saying 8. One of you saying 9 or 10. No, there are only 8. Ace, king of spades. Ace, king, queen of hearts. Ace, king, queen of clubs. And that's it. But clearly extras in diamonds. And what card do we play at trick 2, do you think? Yes, clearly we need to knock out the ace of diamonds, don't we? They continue with another heart. And we can cash our diamond winners. What do we throw away here? Well, Richard, you should be thinking about that, yes. Are you thinking? Richard's thinking about the spade finesse. But yes, 100% right to throw the spade. Good. Now, we've reached a certain point. What do we do next, do you think? We need one more. We need to make the rest of the tricks. I can see 5 winners. What do we do next, do you think? Just need one extra winner. Do we play on clubs or do we take the spade finesse? And this is actually one of the main reason why the new technology is so good. You can't see the east-west cards. Previously, it'd be a lot easier to see them and less challenging for you and less realistic. So yes, well done. We have an extra chance. Before committing to the spade finesse, we need to test the clubs to see if they're 3-3. Well done for spotting that. And what next for us as Declara South, having cashed the king of clubs? Yes, the 7 of clubs is now a length winner. So there is no need to take the spade finesse. Well done. Now we just cash our winners. Hang on. Cash them in the right order, doesn't really matter. But the West are ours. 990. Well, that's a good start to Monday morning. 6 no trumps just made. Well done. Yeah, certainly not easy at the table. Easier when I'm in charge of the keypad. But, you know, if you took the spade finesse there before the clubs, you'd be 1 down because you'd have lost to the queen. So this hand was about combining chances. No, the first wouldn't have worked, Richard. You would have been 1 down if you'd taken the spade finesse instead of testing clubs. So the point about this hand is timing. Test the clubs first. And if clubs don't divide 3-3, i.e. 4-2, then you revert back to the spade finesse 50-50. So you're combining your chances here. But you do have to take them in the right order. If you take the spade finesse first, there's no chance that you're going to make a club trick. So, you know, not that easy. Let's go back to the classroom. Okay, let's look at unbalanced hands and a fit, which is the main focus of today, this morning's lesson. It's more difficult to bid to a small slam with an unbalanced hand and a fit. So there's so many different other factors to consider. The slam zone is roughly 30 or more points with a fit and an unbalanced hand. Although some slams can be bid and made on far fewer points, depending on your experience level and what conventions you're using. So sometimes you can bid to a slam on 23, 24, 25 points. And these conventions I've taught you will help you with that mission. Splinters, Jacoby 2 no trumps, Roman key card, etc. Q bidding. Okay, but this lesson is focusing mainly on fast. Oh yes, so what does fast stand for? Can anyone, some of you have done this before. What does fast stand for? F, A, S for sugar, T. Let's just have a little quiz. See if you can remember. So these are the 4 ingredients of bidding slam. F, A, S for sugar, T for Tommy. See if you can get all 4 right. So we're just going to pause whilst we have a little quiz. Some of you will have done fast before, of course, in the distant past. I'm just looking at the answers, scrolling down my screen. There'll be no winners and losers. There's no prizes available for this. So we're scratching our heads, seeing to remind ourselves what fit is. Should we, I've given you quite a lot. If you're watching in replay, can you have a little pause of the video and think about fast? F, A, S for sugar, T for Tommy. F for Freddy, by the way. Good. Shall we have I think we've all had a go at that. Let's have a look at the answer, shall we? There we go. So starting with F for fit, look for 9, even 10 trumps, and you can make slam with fewer points required for 6 no trumps. Yeah, an 8-card trump fit's not great for slam. I mean, it's okay. We can bid slams with an 8-card fit, but it is harder. Having 9 or 10 trumps is much preferred. You have much more trump control and sources of extra tricks. Secondly, look for aces. They are useful. They are the most useful card in the pack. The partnership needs all the aces or all but one. And if you think you're missing 2 aces, then you can use Blackwood 4 no trumps or Roman key card Blackwood. So these are all things we're thinking about when slam bidding with unbalanced hands. S is for shortages, yes. Voids is incredibly useful. Singletons, very powerful. Also, it means you can't be missing the ace and the king. But voids and singletons, of course, we use our splinter bidding for that. And finally, T for 2 loser suits. Be cautious when you have a suit with 2 or more quick losers, i.e. XX, Jack X, Queen X. Because even if you have all the other aces and kings, your slam will fail if the opponents cash the ace and the king. And they have a knack of doing that, cashing the ace and the king. But of course, Q bidding is very good for that. That's another lesson. But today we're concentrating on bidding slam. So what would you do next with this one? 18 points, gone 1 spade. Your partner's gone to 3 spades. So that's either a hand with 10 to 12 points, or 10 or 11, because we're 12, they've used Jacoby. So it's either 10 or 11 points, or it's an 8 loser hand. They might only have 5, 6, 7 points. What do you think about that? Does it satisfy fast? These are the ingredients we need, look. Don't need all of them, but certainly they help. What do you think about that? What's your next bid? Well, you've only got 2 bids you're going to make. Are you going to sign off in 4 spades, or are you going to go slamming with 4 no trumps? We've got a 9-card fit. Yeah, that's for sure. But what else do we have here? Do we have aces? Do we have shortages? Do we have 2 loser suits? We're only satisfying the fit at the moment. Are you going to sign off in 4 spades? Or are you going to go slamming with 4 no trumps, Roman key card, or normal key card? Well, the jury's out. I'm looking at the chat, but I think probably 2/3 of you are signing off in 4 spades. Probably a third of you bidding on to slam. I wonder what those in replay did here. But look, we've got only 1 ace. That's not good at all. We've got no singleton or void. And we've got a 2 loser suit in hearts, Jack X. It's rubbish. Yeah. No, it's a 4-spade sign-off there. Not a good hand at all. Really looking for slam. Okay. The only ingredient we pass there is the fit. All the others we fail on. Okay. So well done if you bid 4 spades there. But the bidding slam is all about experience. Let's have another one. There's a few of these. What about this one? You've still got 18 points. Same point count as before. What would your next bid be there? Could be 19 points, to be honest with you. But slam bidding is all about confidence, of course. Partnership confidence is too. You know, easier to bid slam with a partner that you're confident with and you're happy with and you've played with for a while. But again, looking back, should we just have a look back at fast? Yeah, okay, we've got a great fit. We have got 2 aces this time, but we've got no shortage. And we have another 2 loser suit. And we're balanced as well, 5-3-3-2. It's not a great shape. I'd be signing off in 4 spades, like most of you are doing there as well. Poor shape. Notice that 5-3-3-2. Balanced hand, not great for looking for slam. Queen, Jack of clubs are waste paper. Yeah, some waste paper, animated caption. They are waste paper, the Queen, Jack of clubs. 3 worthless points in slam. Quacks, we call them. Queens and jacks we call quacks. We don't like quacks, really. Well, we do like things that say quack, ducks. There's my pet duck over there, look. Slam ducks just watching the world go round. What about this one? You've still got 18 points. But it is all about hand evaluation, slam bidding, of course. And that is difficult. But definitely this fast is a very good guideline. So we got, well, very different story this one, haven't we? We've got 3 aces. We've got a great trump fit, 9 cards. Remember, partner's always got 4 spades for us there when he jumps to 3 spades. So we've got a great fit, good aces. We've got a singleton diamond, and we've got no loser, no 2 loser suit to worry about. You could go via 4 no trumps, but I don't see the point. Yeah, I think just straight to 6 spades there. Just missing one. You could go via 4 no trumps, Roman key card. That's optional. But really just straight to 6 spades there does the job. Good. Let's play hand 2 now. Let me just figure it out. There we go. So, where are we? It's a 1 spade opener. You could be missing a king of spades as well as the ace of diamonds, Pauline asked. You could go via Roman key card if you're using it, just to check on those. If you're playing duplicate, that is. Playing teams, you don't mind being in a 50-50 slam. So you just bid 6 spades. But if you're playing duplicate, Pauline, I think, yes, you can go via 4 no trumps, Roman key card. What would you bid with a north hand after partner's opened a spade? 5 points. Well, here's a get out of jail free. I haven't used get out of jail free for a while. It is getting a little bit dog-eared now. Can you use the losing trick count here? It says here, keep this card until you need it. I definitely need it with you lot around. But yeah, losing trick count. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 losers. You may think it's very weak to bid 4 spades here, but it does keep the opponents out of hearts and diamonds too. You know, it's preemptive. Good, so good one for the losing trick count. And back to South. 19 points, 6 spades, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds. What would you do now with South hand, if anything? Notice North's 4 spades, by the way. It's very preemptive because any strong hand would go via Jacoby, 12 plus points. Any hand with kind of 9 points or more would use a splinter. So we know that 4 spades is based on a very weak hand. But as Jack's mum's just said, it's the greatest 5 points you'll ever see after partner opens 1 spade. Do we satisfy fast the South hand? Let's look at that. So have we got the fit? Yes, it's at least 10 cards. Do we have aces? Yes, 3 of them. Do we have a shortage? Yes, a void. And do we have a 2-loser suit? No. Well, I think it's difficult to bid 7 each, but I would be thinking about 6 or 7, but it's going to be impossible to find out about the king, queen of spades and the king of diamonds and the queen of hearts. So we just have to punt. We just have to punt 6 here. Yeah, and there's no point doing 4 no trumps Blackwood because we've got a void. You don't use Blackwood with a void or Roman key cards, no use to you. And the opening lead, not surprising, the ace of clubs. Fine to lead out an ace without a king. They might have the king, but fine to lead out an ace without a king in a suit slam. Okay, well, thank you, partner, for the dummy. Counting losers. Well, maybe a heart, maybe a spade, a trump. A little bit to do with diamonds. Let's get going, shall we? Which card do we play at trick 2, do you think? Which card specifically from South? Denoted by the gold bar, of course, here. Do we draw trumps or do we do something else? Yes, as Jack's mum said, it's impossible to count to 13 tricks here. They do say to bid a grand slam, i.e. 7 spades. You need to be able to really count 13 tricks in your hand and dummies from the bidding, which you can't do here. There's so many gaps. Actually, the diamonds can wait. We can actually draw some trumps, see if they divide. You must start with the 5 here. Retaining the finesse position of the ace-jack. Okay, good. Yeah, playing the ace of spades here would be a big mistake. You'd already be 1 down. Because you can now pick up the queen 10-9. What next from dummy? We've just won the king of spades. Yeah, we can now play the 2. And which one from our hand? Well, it's what we call a marked finesse, isn't it? We've talked about the marked finesse on Monday and Wednesday a little bit over the last few weeks. A finesse that we know is going to win. Good. What next? There's one trump left out there. Well, what do you think if you're watching in replay? Would you draw another round of trumps or something else? And it is so much, I will keep saying this because I'm just so impressed by it. It is so much, and so much better for you as students. It's a massive improvement, really, not being able to look at East-West cards. And yeah, so actually we do need to rough a diamond now, though. We can't afford to draw another round of trumps. No. So we do need to rough some diamonds. Do we finesse now? Do we run the 10 or not? No, I think it's a bit dangerous. That 5 of hearts might be a singleton. So we win with the ace of hearts. Good. Now which card do we play? Reasonably tricky hand this, by the way. Before lockdown, probably at least half the people went down. Maybe 2/3 at the table. 3/4. Not many declarers made this. So Queen of Diamonds now. Good. The Ace of Diamonds can wait. No need to play it just now. Come back to hand with a club ruff. And what card next from declarer? Well, there's still some unfinished business to do, isn't there? The Queen of Spades is still lurking out there, so let's draw it out. Well done. We don't want to forget about it, do we? And now we're on the home straight. Cash the Ace of Diamonds. Anything from dummy. King of Hearts is a winner. And just give up a trick to the Queen of Hearts, which is to your left. And the winning 8 of hearts at the end. There we go. So that's 14:30. We're vulnerable. Quite tricky that, really, wasn't it? You had to get the cards in the right order. We had the 3-0 spade break to deal with. You had to rough 2 diamonds in dummy. Quite hard, B, yes. That one is available in replay, so you can play that one out yourself. And then automatically press the middle button is the play button to see how it should be played out if you can't get it right. But yes, certainly you can play that one out with the East-West cards hidden from the replay library. Right, let's go back to the classroom, the online classroom. There you go. Well, we all know the responses to Blackwood. So we'll just briefly look at those. There's easily Blackwood, though, man who invented it. And if you have all 4 aces, you can bid 5 no trumps. There you go. If you're playing Roman key card, just remember that 5 no trumps is just for 3 kings, okay? Not the king of trumps, because you've already taken that into account. So it's a rare bid to make, because you'd be looking for a grand slam. But if you're playing Roman key card, just remember 5 no trumps is just for the 3 missing kings. You don't include the king of trumps, because you've already taken that into account via the 4 no trump bid. So, what's our next bid here, do you think, with 19 points? Yes, clearly we want to go to slam. It's an incredibly strong hand. 3 losers, isn't it? But We don't want to be missing an ace, so we go with our 4 no trumps. Or Roman key card, yeah. But it would be a mistake to bid 6 spades, just in case partner hasn't got the ace of clubs and the ace of spades. Good, so we go with our blackwood there. Yeah. Partner bids 5 hearts. They're playing normal blackwood, so that's 2 aces. Actually, it'd be the same response playing Roman key card, wouldn't it? 5 hearts there. So 2 of the 5 key cards without the queen of trumps. So 5 hearts is the same for normal blackwood and for Roman key card. 2 of the 5 aces without the queen of trumps. If North had the queen of spades as well, they would have bid 5 spades there. So a bit of practice on Roman key card. That, of course, has its own lesson. Let's play hand 3 and hand 4, actually, on BBA. Just going to share the right screen with you. Whoops, hang on. There is a way of getting the hands a bit more easily for you, which I'll be looking into. But here we go. Yes, we open 1 club or 1 spade with that. 19 points. One spade, yes. High fives. And what about North? 10 points. Good to give you the North hand to bid as well. Yes, 3 spades. Good. Don't do the losing trick count, because it's a balanced hand. It would give you the wrong answer. It'll tell you to bid 2 spades. So remember, no losing trick count, balanced hands. Just do this on point count. That's a 3 spade bid, 10 or 11 if you're playing Jacoby 2 no trump. And over to South. Very good hand, isn't it? Amazingly strong. 1, 2, 3 loser hand. So yes. Mary's got a good question. Why not open 2 clubs initially as 3 loser? Well, it's close to 2 club, but the thing is, Mary, it does take the bidding too high, really, opening 2 clubs. It'd be difficult to show our suits there. So really, with 2 suitors, it's better to open at the 1 level, even with a 3 loser hand, and such a good hand there. It's very unlikely it's going to be passed out, given that you've got a singleton diamond and only 2 hearts. So good question from Mary. Maggie also had the same question there. Now, I don't like upgrading 2 suitors. There's a 1 suitor, yes. And Derek's got a question. Hello, Derek. In an earlier hand, respondent had only 5 points. Correct. That's because they used the losing trick count. Yeah, so 1 spade, 4 spades can be very weak. 1 spade, 3 spades could be weak as well. You know, they might only have 8 losing tricks. North might only have 5 points here, but if they're a balanced hand, they'll be 10 or 11 if you're playing Jacoby. It's quite a subtle difference. So we're bidding 4 no trumps here. Partner comes back 5 diamonds. Playing Roman key card, let's practice that. If you're playing normal blackwood, it's 1 ace. Yes, 1 spade, 3 spades though can be passed. You know, it's a weaker hand than 1 spade, 4 spades. It might only have 8 losing tricks here. At least if it goes 1 spade, 4 spades, you know your partner's got 7 losing tricks. They could have very few points. Maggie, no. I've answered Maggie's question. Yeah, straight to 6 spades now. And the Jack of Hearts lead. Well, that's interesting. Thank you, partner, for the dummy. And I'm counting losers. There's 2 losers there. Potentially, the heart and the spade. Okay, first things first. Which card do we play from dummy? Queen or the 3? One spade, 4 spades generally is a shutout jam, but very occasionally you can bid on. South was super, super strong on that hand we just had. 1 spade, 4 spades, 6 spades, yeah. Super, super strong they can bid on. But most of the time, Jan, I agree with you, 1 spade, 4 spades is a shutout. You rarely bid on. Rarely, but sometimes you do, if South is mega strong. Oh, I've forgotten that expression, Anthony. Thank you for reminding me. Don't leave the lady standing, yes. It was told to me by Helena, who runs our bridge holidays. Was that the full expression? I've completely forgotten that. Don't leave the lady standing. So we must play the queen. Was that the full expression, everyone? I thought it was just slightly different. But it is the crux of it is don't leave the lady standing, yes. Anthony is a gentleman, yes. Beetle, you're right. I know him, so I can confirm that. But yes, we should play the queen. I will just check on the full expression for that one, though. So I can't quite remember it. But it's definitely to do with don't leave the lady standing. So we should play the queen there. We did talk about it about a year ago because Helena, who runs my bridge holidays, mentioned it and everyone thought it was quite amusing. Right, you should cover with the queen next. It's possible that West is leading from King Jack 10. Look, yeah, unlikely, but they could be. Okay, what card do we play now at trick 2? I think I'm going to have to ask Helena what the full expression is, and I'll tell you next week. Don't leave the lady standing is definitely the shortened version. I'm going to actually even write it down. There you go. Yes, I like to count losers, as you know. I've just told you. There is a heart loser there. We cannot afford to draw them. So we play ace of diamonds now. Good, unblocking it. Now what do we do? Good, we play the club. To the ace. And that's the reason we did that, is now crucially we can play the king of diamonds and away goes the losing heart. So this technique is called discarding a certain loser, brackets before drawing trumps. So we've done the hard work now. They can try to, might trump high just in case, just for the sake of argument. And yeah, of course, king of spades now. Queen of spades. And we can claim the rest, can't we? Yeah, they're all winning clubs, winning trump there. But if you're ever making a claim, and I generally advise improvers, intermediates not to at the table, you should make sure that either trumps are drawn or you say drawing trumps. Otherwise, they can make you, if there's still trumps left, they can call the director and make you not play your trumps out. It's all a bit awkward. But I don't like claiming, as you know. Right, so we can just claim those. Quickly, quickly, quickly. And there we are, 980. Not vulnerable. So yes, that's it's a very good hand for counting losers there. The heart loser and the spade loser there. Good. Bidding using fast again with the south hand. Right, let me line up another one for you. Just get it here. There we are. So North opened 1 heart. We're clearly bidding 2 diamonds. North's bidding 3 diamonds. What next for us? Oh, hello. What next for us as South? So 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. Can we use fast? There's a bit of a clue there. Would you have bid 6 diamonds anyway, though, be honest? But it does pass fast, doesn't it? You've got a great fit. You must have. North's bidding there always guarantees 4 diamonds. You've got a great fit. You've got all 3 aces. You've got a void. And you've got no 2 loser suit. Yeah, it is 6 diamonds, believe it or not. Surprised that, isn't it? I'm still getting used to the new technology just a little bit. And the Jack of Spades lead. Well, counting losers, there could be a spade loser, there could be a club loser, and possibly a diamond loser here. 10 between us. Again, should we put the queen up there or should we play low? Again, should we invoke that expression? We don't want to leave the lady standing. So we should play the queen here. Because they could have left him king, jack 10, in which case the queen will win the trick. Always right for East to cover with the king of spades here. Cover the honour with the honour, unless you're in any doubt. And win with the ace. Good. Which card do we play next as South? Yes. We can play small diamond to the king. Yeah, retaining their finesse position at the ace and jack, just in case East has the queen 10-9, by the way. Be a big mistake here to play the ace of diamonds first. We're retaining the finesse position at the ace jack. Now, which card from the dummy? You're watching in replay. How are you getting on today? Hope you're enjoying this exciting lesson on slam bidding and just giving you more confidence really on bidding unbalanced hands. Still going to be tricky. Even the experts, experienced players find bidding slams difficult. We don't bid every slam available. Some slams are impossible to bid, by the way. They're just lucky or impossible to bid. So we must, I think, good idea to play the ace of hearts. Getting rid of the spade loser. Right. So that's all well and good. But we mustn't take our eye off the ball. What next from the dummy? We've discarded our spade loser, so that was a good thing to do. And again, this is why these hands are more challenging now for you. You can't see the East-West cards. Much better for you. Well, hang on a second. I might just need to give you the get out of jail free card again. So I'm in a generous mood. It's the beginning of August. Let's not say the middle of August just yet. Don't want to wish away the summer. Is this your last time in dummy? Question for you. You are in dummy. Is it right to play another trump? Can you get back to dummy? or should you take the club finesse now? Don't need to rough hearts, no. But are you going to play a club or another trump or a spade or a heart? All the options. But I think, in fact, I know that this is your last time to get to dummy. You know, if you play a diamond to the jack and draw trumps, you can't get back to dummy again to do the club finesse. So it's important to take the club finesse now. And well done if you did that straight away without any problems. Clearly we play the queen. Good. Now what from the dummy? From declarer. Good. Now we can play the ace of clubs. Really, this hand is about establishing the club suit. King of clubs over there. But that was a bit sneaky, wasn't it? Clever robot. I'm going to have to give them some more robot oil for dinner tonight as a special treat, because they did quite well there. They had the king and the jack of clubs, but knowing that the queen had gone, they subtly played the king, thinking that was their last, trying to fool declarer into thinking that was their last club. So that was quite a good play, that. Ellie thinks it was my trick. No, you've got to give robots a bit of credit where you can. So that was quite clever. It just made me feel a bit more nervous, that, playing the king of clubs, thinking they didn't have any left. Right, good. So well done. The clubs are, we're in dummy. What next from the dummy? Yeah, now we can go revert back to trumps. Which one from our own hand? It's all about suit establishment, this hand, really. Not about cross ruff. Cross ruff wouldn't have worked. So we can play the jack. We know that the queen is still out there. Now we cash the ace of diamonds. And fortunately for us, our two clubs are length winners, aren't they? Let's just play them out. There we go. And we'll just play out the trumps quickly. Winning trumps. 940. So actually we made an over trick. Well done us. That would be the top score. Because not everyone will be in 6 diamonds, of course. But I think the key thing there, firstly, of course, retaining the finesse position of the ace jack of diamonds, playing the king first. And secondly, very important to take that club finesse whilst we're in dummy. And the robot played a little trick on us, throwing the king of clubs and not the jack, knowing that the queen had gone. Quite a clever trick, that. It didn't actually affect us on this hand. Well done. So again, not many points, 15 points, 11, so 26 combined points, you know, bidding and making 6 diamonds, you know, using fast with such good distribution. Let's, we finished a little bit, I've done the forehands, but I've got a bonus hand for you lined up here. Let me see where the bonus is that I came about earlier. Hang on, I think I've just got rid of. Let's let me rack it up for you. Right, hang on a second. Where's the bonus hand? Oh, East, yeah. So East opens 1 heart. What would you do with that one there? This isn't related to slam bidding, by the way. Thanks, Dulcie. See you next week. This is a little bonus hand. We've got a bit of extra time. Lizzie H, see you next. What are we doing next week, by the way, Lizzie H? We are, just before I forget, we're doing defending preempts. Okay, next Monday. Come along on Wednesday for second and third hand plays, defensive hands. This Wednesday at 9:30 with improvers. If your defense needs some improving, we're doing second and third hand plays Wednesday at 9:30 in the morning. So we make a takeout double, of course we do. Let's just have a look at West now. What do you think your best bid now is as West? Your partner's opened one heart and South's made a takeout double. So quite interesting. So this is a bonus hand, but it's something that I don't think we've really ever done before here. So this is why I thought it'd be interesting for you. No, we can't bid hearts. That would show 3 card support, by the way. Yes, no, we can't bid 2 hearts here. Partner's opened 1 heart. We would need to have 3 to support. If I was an improver, I'd be bidding 2 clubs here, by the way. If I was an improver. Cheapest of falls, not 2 diamonds. But there is a bid for you here. How can we show 10 or more points and a hand that's interested in penalising the opposition? Not many of you will have come across it or will have used it much. In fact, I don't think we've hardly ever talked about it online. I'll give you a clue. It's hidden in my bidding box, look. Da, da, da. It's the double X. Yes. Good. This is why I brought this hand to your attention. Beetle used it the other day. Oh, well done, Beetle. So what does that redouble mean? Let's just pause there for a second because we haven't covered it. I don't particularly teach it online. The redouble after a double shows 10 or more points and an interest in doubling the final contract. It basically says, partner, we've got the balance of the points. The opponents could be in trouble here. Okay? So it's a useful bid. More information online. Redouble at bridge. But yeah, 10 plus points. Not a fit with partner, by the way. We wouldn't have 4 card support for hearts. But 10 plus points. And now any doubles, any subsequent double by east or west would be for penalties. But actually, North bids 1 spade. Let's see what North does. 1 spade. East bids 2 hearts. Let's go back to South, shall we? South competes with 2 spades. West now bids 3 hearts. With that nice hand here, look. Oh, hang on. And East raises to game. But this is all about, so this hand is about 2 things, really. Pass, pass, pass. Firstly, the redouble bid. And secondly, what lead would you make against 4 hearts here? So it's a lead problem. Horrid hand to lead from, by the way. That's why it's a lead problem. You know, it's one of the nightmare hands to lead from. So look at the bidding. Your partner's bid 1 spade, but slightly under duress. Very interesting auction, that as well. One that you can look at. Well, you look at it again in replay when you have the replay video. But that redouble there is really interesting. I think it's a bid that we haven't covered. Many improvers don't use it. But in this particular instance, after 1 heart double, it could be 1 diamond double, whatever. Redouble there's 10 plus. You're doing really well, actually, on this lead problem. Most of you are leading the Queen of Hearts. I love that. It'd be a mistake to lead the Ace of Spades. There's no guarantee that partner's got the King. You know, they were bidding 1 spade under duress. So very well done for leading Queen of Hearts. I'm impressed. Let's see what happens. Declare plays the ace. They now play a club to the king, to the queen, sorry. We win with the king. What next for us as a defender? So we're defending 4 hearts. We've just won the King of Clubs. I don't think I've done many defensive lessons yet for BBA, but this is going to be useful now as well. So what are we leading now? Hang on. Well, problem is we need 3 tricks. A lot of defense, I was saying maybe to this class or the other class, is about whether we're positive and active and quite aggressive playing our aces, or whether we're the other side being passive and safe and not giving a trick away. Which one do you think we are here? Are we the aggressive, the attacking, we need to take our aces? Or are we the passive, let's be cool, let's wait for the aces, let's not give anything away? So we have a positive defense, the quick defense, the positive one, the attacking one, or the submissive. And the word is here, are you passive or active here? Well, the right answer is passive. Those aces aren't going to run away. There's nowhere for them to go. So come back a nice safe club. Gives nothing away. Well done if you played a club here. They continue to draw trumps as declarer. We throw an encouraging 7 of diamonds. Again, chucking away. But we win with king with the ace. Now what? But that's why defense is the hardest part of the game. It's harder than bidding slams because, yeah, the E word is everything, you know, knowing whether to be active and quick defense or passive and not giving anything away. So again, I'm very reluctant to play the ace of spades. East open the bidding here. They've almost certainly got the king. So we play the 10 of diamonds here. Well, hello, hang on. Or the 10 of clubs. Or I don't mind the 10 of diamonds either, to be honest. Comes to the same thing. But they trump it. Don't mind a diamond. One thing I'm not doing though is playing the ace of spades. Because the declarer has to play the spades, so we can cash the ace, cash the queen, and the rest are theirs. But we have defeated the contract by 1. Well done us. Well done you, actually, because nearly all of you found the Queen of Hearts lead. Don't be sad if you didn't, because I think it was a really tricky lead to find. Singleton. Normally it's not right to lead a singleton trump, especially the Queen. So I thought that's a nice little bonus for you, given that we haven't done the redouble really before. And a tricky lead for you as well. And just an example of a really passive defense there. This hand came up a few weeks ago at the table. And passive defense again, a classic hand for passive defending. Those aces aren't going to run away. So many improvers, intermediates are keen to play out their aces too early. Right, well, one final visit to the classroom, just to tell you 3 important things. Of course, you all know 33 points for 6 NT, 37 for 7th heaven. Think fast for suit slams. And of course, after stupid 4 no trumps is black ball or Roman key card. Great. Well, some of you had forgotten fast. Some of you hadn't done it before. We've practiced our slam bidding with unbalanced hands. We've had a look at that bonus hand at the end. Thank you, everyone, for your company. It's 10:32 UK time. Thank you, Tony, for 37 for 7th heaven. I will do, Anthony, yes. I'll pass on your love to Helena. Well, that was good. I always knew it was going to be good fun. And actually, that bonus hand was good at the end.
Oh, it was really good. It was a really good session, Jack.
Well, I thought I might finish early, you see. So I prepared this bonus hand. I thought, oh, yes, we haven't really done much on redouble. Hardly anything. It's not a bit that people really think about it, is there?
No.
And And so that was great. And that lead problem, I was really impressed, Franny, that nearly everyone found the Queen of Hearts lead.
Was good.
Didn't give anything away, you know. It was unlikely to make a trick, the singleton Queen of Hearts. But laying down those aces, it's very tempting for improvers, isn't it, to play down aces? But there's nowhere for them to go, you see. They weren't going to run away. I think that's the key with defense. You know, knowing when to play an ace, knowing when to hang on to it. It's hard. That's why we keep playing this game.
What are we having next week, Jack?
This time next week, we are defending preempts.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting. Of course, you know, always annoying if opponents open a week 2 or week 3 against us. This Wednesday, Franny, which you're hosting as well.
Yeah.
We are having a lesson on defence, second and third hand play.
Yeah.
And thank you all for your lots of comments today. Really, I'm reading down the chat box, Franny. Too many thank yous to thank, but clearly this lesson went down very well with the students. So I always do appreciate a thank you in the thank you box.
It's very well prepared.
Richard's just got a question. It is a difficult bit, that one, Richard. Don't expect to learn it straight away. I think you'll have to probably go online and put in what is redouble in bridge. But it's 10 plus points, Richard. There's no upper strength. Could be 13 points, could be 16, but 10 plus, no support for partner, and nothing else really. A desire to penalise the opposition. Because sometimes, quite often, if you've got 10 points, your partner who's opened the bidding's got 12, the opponent's got 18 or less. They could be in trouble. So happy to just explain that to Richard again.
He looks happy. He's gone into caps lock.
Yes. Yeah, no, he's definitely in caps lock mode there, Franny.
Very funny.
But what more can I say? Franny, we'll be seeing you
on Wednesday, and we'll be doing defence.
Yes. So, of course, any members of this class can join that. It'll be useful, obviously, for members of this class as well if they're around. Otherwise, Franny, I'm actually putting putting into practice this afternoon because I'm playing bridge at 1 o'clock.
Oh, fantastic!
With my friend Justine. So she's an improver. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, luck will be on our side. I might even get a chance to do a fast.
That'd be
I'll
good.
let you know if I manage to do a fast slam this afternoon.
Okay, well that's fantastic.
And I think what was also really good today with that bonus hand is it covering something that we haven't really done. You know, something that's off-piste. The redouble. So I was really pleased to do that.
I think everybody enjoys that, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, they always love new things. They're out of the box.
Is it good?
Oh, it's my friend Gloria. Can I have a look at Gloria?
She
just
she heard your voice.
Gloria.
I might have to ship her over to you, actually, Jack.
Can you? Yes, I'd love to have Gloria sitting on my lap. I'd feel like the James Bond villain, I think. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll probably have to be a white cat to be the. Look, Pamela and Alice like Gloria.
Oh yes.
A bit higher, Franny. Yes. Oh. Gloria says, "I'm not a performing puppet." Oh, sweet. Yes. Looks like she wants to kill me.
No. She's manoeuvred that little exhibition of herself. She launched from her chair and jumped on my lap.
How old is Gloria?
Oh, I think she's 9 now.
Oh, right. Yeah, decent age. Of course,
but she's in very good condition.
Yeah. Does she go out much?
Yeah, she's got a special tower that's built for her, so she can leave the house and go through a window and go up under the pergola, up under the grapevine.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, and there's a bathing box up the top, carpeted steps, and a carpeted box, and she sunbakes up there.
Gloria, I think, is living in the lap of luxury.
I think she is.
Alice wants to know if she's a Siamese.
Burmese even,
yeah. Yes, good guess. Well, it's good to have some cat talks. I do love cats.
You do. That's unusual. A lot of men don't like cats.
No, you're right. They're a bit like Marmite. People either love cats or they don't like them. But I am a cat lover. I probably slightly prefer dogs. Yeah, they're a bit more loving in my mind.
I don't know. The Burmese are pretty smoochy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I could change my mind. Franny, I'll let you get off.
All right, and I'll see. I'm looking forward to Wednesday Defence, and it was lovely to see such a big class.
Yep.
And yeah, such a great class. They all interact, and that's
it's lovely having built up the loyalty over the years, and also we welcome newcomers as well. So it's really enjoyable for me as well. Monday morning,
very rewarding
for everyone.
All right.
Well, Franny, yes, I will say goodbye.
I'll hit that button now.
Bye, Jack's mum.
Bye.
Bye.